Hey, you're the Harbinger. This is Wingspan on Board Game Arena, and yeah, just waiting for two more players to join a game here, and I will see you when we have our opening hand. And here we are. I'm gonna accept. And just need player 2 to accept the match as well. There we are. And let's go. Yes. Oh, this is good. We love ourselves a chipping sparrow opening. Just allows us to have really good tempo on the initial setup, and also having a painted white start is really great. They combine very good together. Additional food, additional eggs in the forest. Great early game here. Now we don't have a very good way to get into the first round end goal. I guess we can take the pigment attach, but it's a really low scoring bird for getting us there, and I think we rather want to do something else. It's a shame that neither Northern Harrier or Egret count for either of their bonus cards except for rounding goals, except for 2. Oh, I guess it's a bird counter card. Maybe that helps. Yeah. We are lacking in the wetland burst actions there, so I'm going to take all of these guys and hope that this is not overextension. But I have a good feeling about this hand here. We just keep one food for the chipping sparrow. And we will just play this guy into this guy, into this guy, into this guy, and then draw some cards. All of these very cheap birds and the high tempo in the forest should make us very hot on the contention for the round 2 goal. The only drawback is that we are going to be really slow at drawing cards. So hopefully we can get there in time. But yeah, if the opponent spends a lot of time to just pick up single cards, I don't stress too much about that. We are going in here. There are two worms in the tray. As long as we get either of them, we are good golden. And if we can also get the Harrier down the line, we would be really happy. But yeah, we don't need to play this guy immediately, but we did pick this guy so we could have it for the round 1 here. But it's going to be rough for us to actually activate it. So that's a thing. Ruddy Duck doesn't count for either of the bonus cards either, so we don't really want to pick it up, even though it's a really good card draw. I think Harrier will be good enough card draw for us. Maybe a thing we could consider is when we get there, pick up the Sandhill Crane. It's a bird counter bird, and it's really good for burning excess food into additional points. I guess we actually want there to be we want it to be flexibility left in the bird feeder, because we want to play this guy down the line. Maybe it doesn't matter that much. But yeah, having this guy in the grasslands gives us the option to tuck cards to this guy to produce additional grains, which we can put into this guy to produce even additional points. So a card tucked to this guy turns into 2 more points here down the line. But yeah, that's a big if. We don't stress with picking up just a single card here, because actions are valuable, and we can also just say that, oh, we can just pick up fish instead and play out that guy and have that guy just dump more food into it for value. So currently we have Currently, nobody has a bird for the first round and go, so I do feel good about this pigment attach we might get out here. Gonna reroll that. Pick up a worm here or the rodent. Let's take the worm. We have a good possibility to maybe be the only guy that has the round 1 goal under lock. So I don't think anyone picked up stuff from the tray that counts for enclosure nests. One guy picked up a California quail. They're probably going to spend a little time to get out here. This is a fish crow. Okay. So you're going for the grasslands gambit. All right. I'm gonna take one rodent. No. We are playing out the pigment attach. Derp. Playing out the pigment attach. So that we can put eggs into that guy, and I don't think anybody can have enough tempo to put out 2 of these guys and to egg both. But there might be some cases where that can happen. But I feel pretty confident that we at least get 2 points out of this round 1 thing here. And hopefully we can get we can use this tempo here to also get really good value out of round 2. So what is this guy's issue? Is he doing platform nests? I feel it's really weird to start off the game and have the first bird you play be red-tailed hawk. And even if you if you are going for a grasslands game, why are you not putting the red-tailed hawk in the grasslands? That's you're gonna activate this habitat. You want the additional chances to get additional points here. I feel, at least. Skip that power, do that, do this, and confirm. I do realize here that if we are going to draw cards on the Northern Harrier here, we need to sacrifice this guy to draw a second card. Maybe it's not worth to do that. This guy equals us at the round 1 goal, but they can't beat us, I think. Only 1 cube left. You can tie even. So both green and red here, we're going to get 2 points on blue. Doesn't look like they think too much about that. They have played high value birds that are worth tons of points, so they are going to be in the lead. But I think I have just more board presence, a much more developed game plan. But this guy, he is not far away from actually getting good stuff going here. Okay, and any Hinsha. Maybe he's doing yeah, he must be doing platform nests. All right. Thinky. So, do we want the Sandhill crane or the American white pelican? I don't think we want both, because we're gonna sacrifice a lot of points if we do that. But I do think we want a crane, just because of the point dump ability. We have a lot of food production. And yeah, do we want it here or here? We probably don't need to activate the grasslands for a while, and I would love to just get additional card draw out of it, and at a certain point we will run out of we will run out of grain, so we don't need to. At that point, it will be like a green card, a white card in the grasslands. I'm not entirely awake today, apparently, because my brain isn't braining too much. They took that guy as expected. I don't hate picking up the spotted owl here for us, but it doesn't help us for future rounds. Cassen's Finch could have done that for the 3rd round and goal. Just basically want to get out to triple food dice here. I am very happy that we kept our egg here. That way we can pick up both the puffin here, and we can sack an egg to pick up the brown-head cowbird, because this opponent is pretty much telegraphing that they want to activate grasslands. We have weak egg game because we only have the chipping sparrow giving us stuff. So if we can put this guy here, just get eggs every time this guy takes food from the grasslands, we will get so much value over the course of the game. Big question is, do we just we could also just pick up a morning dove here and get another egg producer in the forest. I think it's a bit expensive to do it just now. Having the brown-headed cowbird, I think, is enough value. I took the forester's turn. Maybe they are going for fish-eating birds. It's also a star nest, so they had, there's a lot of that guy's applications that could be used there. I would love an opponent to play the Osprey activated a lot so we can get free fish for our Atlantic puffin. I will sacrifice double worms, because we're getting worms for free from the painted white start, to play out the brown-headed cowbird immediately. Put eggs into chipping sparrow, because both of our opponents have pretty slow egg production, so it's going to be hard for them to, like, okay, if this player goes here, like, I get 1 egg and I get 1 food and I get 1 egg, so basically it's very, I force this guy to have very bad actions. They are in the point lead, and I just think that is going to be very, very good for me long term. All right, that was a lot of talk in a short time, and yeah. Why didn't you pick the Osprey? I wanted to pick the Osprey. What's even going on here? Whose player is it? Was it green? Green was this card, right? And you will take food, blue. You will take food from the grasslands, that is. And he is Coolio. It's also his only source of eggs, so it's kind of, it does make sense for him to actually do it. Also, it's not just something I'm telling him to do. Let's see, we are taking 2 fish here. I'm playing the puffin, drawing some more cards so we can get more grains out of the pygmy nuthatch. Not the wildest idea I have heard, so let's not discard. Actually, I'd love to pick up the rose-breasted grosbeak as well, because it also draws us more grains if grains are available. Yeah. Okay. I feel a lot better about our position now. We are going to play a puffin. So, I mean, we had a good position, but we didn't have a lot of points because we have been playing 5 birds that are worth 3 points or less. So even though we have played 5 birds tied for first round angle, we only have 15 points, while blue player has 20. But since round 1, blue player hasn't really done anything, so we're good here. They're gonna draw some more stuff. I don't mind that at all. I would love the rose-breasted grosbeak, but I think they might look at the osprey here. Doesn't help us too much, since we are playing the puffin already. And here we are, draw 2. And we are offered birds with 4 eggs on them, or historian. We are kind of opting for an eggless run, so I think it's more likely that, or grasslands less runs, I think it's more likely we get 1 of these historian birds rather than us getting 2 of these 4 egg birds and filling them with 4 eggs. Yeah. We're kind of going off grasslands route for eggs. And this meadowlark here is just also leaning into more of the don't need eggs, don't need grasslands game. Okay, I want the rose-breasted and just a random other card. I'm gonna just activate that so we don't have to manually activate it in the future. He takes more eggs, I get more eggs. This is such a good deal for me, the fact that he hasn't built out his grassland yet. Draw 1 card from the deck. Violet green. Oh yes, that's another bird counter bird. Love that, and it's going to allow us to cycle cards we don't love into other stuff in the future. Great, great, great. All right. Maybe we can actually find an historian card down the line. So we're putting this guy just on top here. Rose-breasted, violet green, sandhill as the forest. So we get 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5, 6 foods each activation. Use that to fuel drawing cards with the sandhill train, pushing stuff into there. I like the general game plan of that. Get a lot of food, cycle cards, get high scoring cards, and yeah. Rose-breasted is also good for us for just getting more egg capacity for the brown-headed cowbird. But we need to hit both a cherry and a grain here. We get 1 more freeze thing there, so maybe we don't need to hit both. And we didn't hit both. Let's just do this for now. Do not discard. Do not tuck. Get that thing, get this thing. And then we can overpay for the rose-breasted. Overpaying to play out this guy is just chef's kiss. Because we're currently getting 1, 2, 3 food. If we need to take more food, we'll do 1 more turn of this. But if we play out this guy, then we're getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 food. So we're paying 1 more food so that we can get 2 more food back next activation. So yeah, overpaying to play these birds that give you more food, either for getting you to the next tier of dice, or for just getting a bird that produces food, is always okay, given that you plan to activate the forest at least once afterwards. And we have that game plan. So what's the order of operations here? We play rose-breasted, then I think we take food, try to play violet green. We could of course also play violet. No, we don't need to play violet green because hang on. Let's play this guy and do stuff like this. In case they don't lay eggs, we want to just have eggs in chipping. Do that. Put your egg over there next time. Oh, imagine if we can just pick up like 4 grains this turn. That's gonna be great. We can use the worm on the worm from the white start on the crane. He be dreaming. So green is starting to build up a substantial grasslands here. His eggs will get stuck on one dove and California quail, but like I said, they have so much egg capacity. I don't think it's actually going to be an issue. He needs to manually get things that are available, so don't overextend and pick up those manually, but pick it up now instead. Don't sack cards. So yeah, this nuthatch, he hasn't been too happy. Oh, I need to just undo that thing. Grain, fish. Good, all grain, fish. Nuthatch has been pretty sad the entire game because we haven't given him cards, but that will change in the future when we actually get to draw a 3rd card here. Sack an egg, sack an egg to draw 3 cards, so we can turn those 3 cards into 3 grains, so we can turn those 3 grains into 6 tucks. It's not quite going to work that way because we are we actually putting the sandhill crane here, or are we putting it elsewhere? That's also something we need to just make a decision on, I think. Oh yeah, in the future, I guess we can just put those eggs out manually, maybe. Brewer's Blackbird counts for both our tasks, so we could consider to pick it up and play it out. It's a 2-food 7-pointer for us. Works with the current round end goal. I don't hate it, I don't love it. But if anything, we are putting out the sandhill crane here. Eat that egg because eat that egg, and no, not a worm. Eat that egg and a fish because we don't really have any plans for fish. This worm can be the violet green. Yeah, and we want this grain to just tuck to the crane at next activation. Okay. We should also put eggs into the puffin. It's counting for this round and the next one. Actually, let's do a check up here. This opponent has 2 and 2. This one has 2 and 2. I have 1, 2, and possibly 3, maybe 4 of... Yeah, we definitely want the Brewer's Blackbird. It's both our bonus cards and round end. It's just going to be really, really good for us. So 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe? No! The Blackbird went away! We should have seen that coming. We talked too loud about wanting it, and yeah, of course, the green opponent would probably like to have more birds for the relevant round and goal as well. Do we care about either of these? They don't give us any bonus card stuff. I guess the northern bobwhite is a lot of around 4 egg capacity, but I don't think we get to beat green, even though we go hefty into it. He has 6 egg capacity. This is 6. I guess we can have 7, 8 egg capacity. 9, 10, 11. Maybe we don't even need this guy. Mostly it's really expensive for grains, and we already have good use cases of grains here. Let's just do stuff here. Hooded warbler might not be played here. Broad-shouldered hawk, another thing that might not see play here. And greater prairie chicken. I don't hate this guy. I don't hate playing this guy. It's going to give us decent egg capacity for that thing. But how are we going to lay all the eggs? That's the big question. Are we going to end the game just activating here when we could get one? If we play this guy here, we get 1, 2, 3 points, and compete on 4th round and goal. If we go here, it's 1, 2. It's hard to decide. Hard to decide what to do. Anyway, I am taking all the grain I can here. 2, 3, I guess. Do another reroll. Cross our fingers for grains. Cross our fingers for grains, and we found grains. We could have taken cherries, but I think this guy will give us free cherries, so we don't really need. No, you know what? Let's take a worm. That way we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 correct foods. Put that into the puffin. We could also play stuff into here, with the idea that we actually are gonna compete here for the final round and goal. It couldn't hurt to just get guaranteed points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points in action while competing for round 4. This guy's also going to get 3 this round. You are going to get 3 this round, so our 3rd guy here doesn't really count that much. We could do Hooded Warbler. And yeah, if we decide to do Greater Prairie Chicken while with Green Swallow in the grasslands, we do have the capacity to do that. That means playing this guy now and then laying 1, 2, 3 eggs. Yeah, getting that free additional time to think here actually allows us to do that sort of play. So that also entails that we do that, spend 2 eggs. Do this, get 3 eggs back, so we'll be at 4. That's good. Then we can play at the start of next round. We can go here and get rid of some grains. I think we are a tiny amount of food short. So we would need to go 1 trip to the forest. Going to the forest isn't that bad for us. We still get 2 points out of it and a lot of tiebreaker. So it's not like it's very bad compared to just going here. But then it's like, why are we even keeping around this guy? Yeah. And it looks like the green player has disconnected or something, which is of course not great because we don't get to get the proper finish of the game. And there it is, game over because green player disconnected. And yeah, boring, but I think that I will just play it out anyway, because playing it out just gives you a better feel of how competitive could the route we went have been if we didn't have a disconnection issue here. Take that, put that there. Especially since we're doing an untraditional play here, where we are doing a big forest card draw, very small grasslands. It's something people usually don't do, and if you haven't seen it before, it probably looks a bit like a bit of a weird play, and to be fair, it certainly is as well. So then we're just putting this guy out, and bear in mind we're not getting the eggs of brown-headed cowbird here that we probably should have had. So we are ending up with 3 or 4 points less than we should have. But yeah, so now it's like we can get 3 points by going here, or we could get 2 points, maybe 3 points going here, then do stuff over here as well, 2 points. I think the correct play is just to lay eggs here. We are competing with this guy who has 6 correct egg capacity, and this guy who has 4. One of them will compete with us for this round and goal if they don't quit both of them. So I think we need to do something like this to at least have a shot. And 3 points here is still the best thing we are offered. And you know what? I think we actually were a little bit lucky that green player left here, because we have a really poor end game. We're going to end up just around 90. Again, 90 points isn't that bad, but we don't have. We don't have the best score in the world. I think we have 92 points. But, yeah. I do understand why green player might have left the game, though. They were really far behind, and... or at least they probably felt like they were far behind. I don't think that they were actually too far behind. If you put the Song Sparrow down here, you are going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 points each actual activation, and there's like 10 turns left in the game. You could have had like 70 points from there, so you could hit 90 easily. Maybe not 90. They're not producing food here, but they have lots of egg capacity they can fill, so they are at least getting a decent chunk of points out of that. And yeah, so it's annoying for me, because 92 is a good score here. We'll probably get a little bit more from the brown-headed cowbird, but I don't know how many points blue player actually gets here. It's going to be very hard for him to get points without giving me resources. Either he needs to get more food so we can do stuff, or he needs to go here and lay eggs. So I get a few points from him, so maybe I hit around 98, 10 turns left in the game to get 40 points. It's manageable, but But yeah, he has very weak egg production, so it's not that manageable for him. So he also needs to get food and draw cards. I was having a lot more food and a lot better card draw while getting eggs at that stage. So I think I win here if the game is played to the end. And that is annoying because since this guy left the game, we aren't offered any. It's basically said this guy lost and neither of us had anything, and he gets credit for tying me, which he wouldn't do. So he gets a lot of ELO and I get nothing. I got 1 arena points, but yeah. What are we to do about that? Nothing really, but it is what it is. Forest games can also work, and we had a good one. This has been Harbinger. I'll see you guys next one. Until then, you guys take care.